spy. Oh, he dropped the Denzel, the one tier. Woo. For all mankind, episode 4. Makes it sound more important when I say it that way. And it kind of hurts my throat. Anyway, yo, Sintel with the intel. We're getting ready to watch episode 4. Tons of fun. If you need to watch 1 through 3, don't worry, there's a link in the description. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get started. All right, to infinity and beyond. Wrong show, but same spirit.
А я его уже протестировал. Работает отлично.
О, если твое мнение учитывалось в звездном городке. Погнали!
Больше нет, чтобы вас защищали. Новые времена настали, Светлана Захарова.
О, да. Как Корженко нас спасет? Так же, как это сделал Сталин?
А Корженко вернет нас в те времена, когда весь мир жил в страхе от нашей мощи.
Ты не в реальности, Вася.
А ты предательница.
Dang.
Сдвинув ноги перед Западом.
Wow. Wow.
А вот это полное дерьмо!
Что ты делаешь?
Y'all gonna really fight on Mars? Word. Yeah, like y'all really gonna do that?
Иначе твои легкие лопнут, выдыхай. Mayday, heads alley. We need a medevac by Depot 1. It's up!
Oh man, that's a tight situation. Golly, why y'all trying to squabble on Mars? I don't understand. Like, that don't make no sense. No matter how heated you get, you ain't trying to like, you know, like really kill somebody. Y'all doing too much. First day at school. It's a lot easier when you don't have blood on your face.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a bad situation.
Been seeing more and more of this up here in the last couple weeks since what happened in Moscow. Russian against Russian. We can't have this, Ed. Not up here.
Nah, she right though. Crack that whip.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm pulling her wings.
Just because he lost the fight doesn't mean he was innocent.
Svetlana could have killed Galkin.
Yes, it's true.
Either way, I'm removing her from flight status indefinitely.
Come on, Danny. You know what flying means to her.
Yes. But there have got to be consequences for what she did.
She's not lying.
You said it yourself. Like, she's one of the best pilots we got. If you want to stay on the asteroid training mission schedule, we'll have a hell of a time trying to find someone else to bring up to her level.
I've made my decision.
Mm.
Bring her in.
I mean, you fought for it. It's all you can do.
But wait, that doesn't make sense.
The Soviets have never recalled a cosmonaut for something like this before.
Vasily's family is connected to the new regime.
I love that it's named after Molly. I know I said it before, but I miss Molly. Molly was my girl.
No one said anything about kowtowing. The president wants to stand up for what's right. But history is not made by talking with only the people that agree with you.
That's very true, though.
Cosmonaut Zakharova was an outspoken supporter of Gorbachev.
Well, I'm sure a compromise can be found. If I can hash out a good deal with the UAW, I guarantee I can with her.
Right. You underestimating yourself. You overestimating yourself.
They're direct. They don't like beating around the bush. You just have to talk it out.
She about to run you, bro.
These are his preferred genres.
Riley, he is a sick fuck.
Sick fuck with money.
My favorite guy.
They want more fungal cream, more energy bars, more Fruit of the Loom.
This North Korean market, Milosh. This is a gold mine. Tell Lee to be patient.
You're associate. How long have you worked with him?
Oh,
Many years.
You asking buying questions, huh?
I mean, like if we found something up here that we could sell down there.
What good people on Earth want from this wasteland?
The rocks.
And it is my sincere hope that the two of us can find a reasonable solution to this situation that is acceptable to both our nations.
Look at the way she's looking at him.
And the M7 Charter also clearly stated that we have the right to recall any Soviets from Mars at our discretion. A right we now wish to exercise.
Yeah, I mean, you really thought you were going to really just like beat her over the head with that.
I also to understand that once Albert Gore became president of the United States, all of President Ellen Wilson's treaties become invalidated.
You out of your element, my guy.
Vasily Galkin's uncle has close ties to your new premier.
Propaganda spread by opponents of the new government. Galkin's family has no bearing on this, as it would have none in your system.
You out of your element. Yeah, you got your ass beat in front of all of your subordinates.
That didn't go well, did
No. I like the Russians.
Всем добрый день. У нас очень много что нужно обсудить. Поэтому давайте...
Look at Molly in the room. I mean, Margot in the room.
Вы бы отдали этот нож нападающему?
Нет. Конечно, нет.
Я тоже так думаю. Расследование аварии при захвате астероида Эксов Кронос.
Да. Товарищ Волкова, можете их раздать, пожалуйста?
Конечно, товарищ.
Ooh, boy, the Soviets and the North Koreans, they are two tricky situations you got to navigate.
Извините, но мы сделали копию только для...
Тогда отдайте копию Бабанина.
Dang.
Проблема была вызвана слабо затухающим гармоническим осциллятором под воздействием
Yeah, you in the top
системы
secret area.
ориентации космического корабля. Срабатывание двигателей системы ориентации.
Yeah, she that type of powerful. All right, Margot, put that big, beautiful brain on that paper. Look at her. Look at her. She's so in her element right now. Oh, I wonder how damaged she is. I mean, I know the explosion had to have, like, you know, some crazy effects on her. And we see her struggling with walking and standing and everything else. But I wonder what the extent of that damage is.
Same diameter in weight. I'll take anything right about now. Thank you.
But for all you know, in Russia, that could get you like life imprisonment. They're so strict over there.
So why did you help me just now?
Well, a woman without coffee is a dangerous woman.
Very true. Good night.
Good night, Miss Reynolds.
Okay, maybe a potential ally, maybe.
As the commander of this base, any changes need to be
Soviet
run.
Union no longer recognizes your role as commander.
You can't be serious.
I'm sorry.
Beef.
I doubt this is over, so I want you all to do safety checks, then run full diagnostics on all your equipment, your stations, make sure
Yeah.
everything's still in working order.
That part.
Good idea. All right, you've all got your marching orders. Let's meet back here in 2 hours.
But, you know, if the country wants her back, I don't understand why that's a bad thing.
I said the Cold War was over. You think they're not going to play that on repeat until Election Day?
That is not going to happen, sir. I am going to resolve this.
See that you do.
And may I...
Dang.
This matter must be resolved expeditiously, but deliberately and without any rush to judgment.
This is the question that's on everybody's mind.
Look at Dev. Dev in his bag now.
They're all booked. If you want to get out there today, this is the only one I got available.
Dang. As there's some just hanging out there, just chilling empty.
You gotta key your radio.
Is it supposed to smell like this?
Why do I feel like there's something else going on with these rocks? Like maybe they're radioactive or something. But then again, no, I don't think that would be the case. I think it's just his ambition's gonna get the best of him. Dang. Better get your crew in order, Danielle.
Thought you went with him.
No, he asked me, but I said no.
He should have been back by now.
It's been almost 5 hours. We need to go find him.
Miles, Sam, do you read?
Miles, Samantha, do you read? Over. Waters Rover 7. I'm arriving at Peckinpah Mesa now. I think I see where he was headed.
Copy that.
Dang, all right, Little Miss Tracker. Oh. But I hope there's some rope and a winch on that thing.
Can you hear me? How the hell did you get down there?
Yeah.
Alright, almost. We lost it. Hang on, I'm gonna get you out of there.
Okay, there's a winch. Okay. So the problem's not as complicated as we thought yet. But you know something's gonna go wrong. You can feel it. You and them damn rocks.
And I think I gashed my arm when I fell. Thank you for coming to get me.
Fucking asshole! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo.
Rover 7, Waters, come in. Have you located Miles? Come in.
We should get back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We knew it was coming.
Waters Rover 7. I found him.
Uh-huh.
All's fine. We're heading back soon.
Great news, Rover 7. Please smack him in the head for me.
Yes.
If Margot says it.
Зайдите ко мне в офис. Sit. I want you here.
Oh, look at you in the room. Uh-oh.
Присаживайтесь, товарищ.
This dude better get fired.
I will not sit here and listen to an
Oh, yes, you will.
making unfounded
You will
accusations.
sit here until you're dismissed.
She's not about that play.
Пройдемте, Кирилл.
I mean, that's on you, my guy. You can't be mad at Margot. What if you heard pap, pap, pap? Them Russians, man. Don't do it.
And I assure you the work we will do together will take us far into the cosmos.
Woo! Sweet. Talk that sweet talk to me.
Sorry. I know how hard this job is.
I'm fine.
You're not fine, Eli. Your cholesterol's up again. You're not sleeping. You can barely sit down with your hemorrhoids flaring up.
I don't deserve you.
No, you don't. Enjoying our retirement by now. Traveling around the world.
We have our whole lives to travel.
We may not have knees to walk on, but...
Yo, that part.
It was beautiful, Eli. It's not the Taj Mahal. It's in the south. What is that city called near the Indian Ocean?
Uh-oh. Found a solution.
Svetlana Zakharova will be on Unity when it leaves tonight. My decision is
Final.
made.
Go ahead, Danielle. Ed, man, you off, dog. Like, she's not lying. She hit him with hard truths. At his core, he a good dude, but he be thinking emotionally.
КГБ его забрали.
Кого?
Моего наставника Кирилла Семенова.
Yeah.
Нет, это не так. Его уволили. Он обоим.
You don't understand who you working with, yeah.
В кабинет зашли двое мужчин и забрали его на глазах у всех.
Yeah.
Что он сделал?
That dude's gonna be making big rocks into smaller rocks. Look at the empty seat. You see it. Don't worry, you'll be sitting there soon. Maybe even today.
Edward, I will not let you destroy your career to protect mine.
I wasn't even sure if it was that kind of a back and forth. I thought it was like a father-daughter kind of thing.
You ready?
What we can.
She like, look at you. Captain, put the cape on. That's the way Danielle was looking at him. He had her back though. I mean, regardless of how you feel, when Ed got your back, he got your back.
Goodbye.
Oh, he dropped the Denzel, the one tier. Woo. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sintel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Woo! That divide might take a while to heal. Danielle, I don't know how you're gonna handle that. Oh shoot, you're gonna handle it with style, because that's just how you get down, girl. You nice with that though. Yo, another excellent episode, just meaty. It's this season is turning out to be one of my favorites, you know, and it's odd because I'm such a rocket jockey, you know. I love seeing the rockety and the science parts of everything, and this is a full-blown, you know, dramatic piece with tension between different countries. Not that the previous seasons weren't that as well, but to me, it just seems it's heightened a lot more in this season. The relationships is just really just nuts. I'm really enjoying the Margot parts still, even though she does seem so far away from the central plot line. But that's okay. It's like she's gradually coming back to the central plot line now that she's working with the director of the Soviet space. The Soviets they're a hard group to trust. They're a hard group to trust because, you know, they're hardened. They're by the book. They're just seasoned people that have seen things. You know, they got that what is it, 1,000-yard stare kind of thing going on. And as you can see, you know, revenge isn't too far off their list as well. And even though Margot is being seen, you know, by the director, it doesn't mean that the director doesn't gonna have like nefarious needs, or at least seemingly nefarious if you are not of the Russian culture. You know, we got this cool regime change things. I like the way that they've been doing some spinning with some real aspects of history and still making it, you know, relevant to the story. That part's been really good. We got a chance to see a little bit more of Hobson too, which is interesting because he's kind of just been like this peripheral character. We got a chance to see him, you know, deal with the frustrations, get his ass handed to him, you know, become inspired by his wife, know a little bit more about his backstory and who his family is. So I do appreciate that. Edward is such a he could be a tough character to like. I do like him, but he's so flawed. But that's what makes him interesting, right? It's because of his flaws. That's what makes any character interesting. If they don't have any flaws, then they're not really that interesting. And Edward is above and beyond flawed, right? You know, he thinks with his heart. He goes in guns blazing. He thinks he's always right, but it's always with the best of intentions. And then he always has to kind of like deal with the repercussions of those of the things that he does as a result of him thinking with his heart first. I love Danielle. I like her more this season than I have in some of the previous seasons. She seemed, I don't know, not as cohesive, maybe a little bit softer, a little all over the place in some of the previous seasons. And this season, she's a hell of a leader. I think she's really dope, and they're really making her even better with each passing scene. And then of course there's Miles. So on one hand, I'm thinking Miles is this guy who who's going to see all the angles, put in a bad position. He's going to see all the angles and kind of like will himself to the top. But he seems to be a victim, you know, of his own a drive, right? I guess that's the word I'm looking for. He leaps before he thinks. You know, he leaped before when he came to fixing the distillery, and then ended up breaking. He leaped again when he went to try to get the refrigerator coil and got caught. He leaped again when trying to get some of these rocks and then fell into a hole. So that part is really consistent. He doesn't seem to be learning from his mistakes. He just keeps leaping. And I feel that he is going to be one of the big reasons why the whole thing and the whole stuff with Ilya and the smuggling of all of the stuff, I feel like it's gonna blow up and it's gonna be his fault because he leaps before thinking. And he's going to leap in this relationship that he has with his coworker. We've already seen it. They're giving each other the knowing looks. She's mending his wounds. Like it's gonna happen, right? And he's gonna leap and mess up his family at home. He just seems like he's not going to be able to get out of his own way, which is great for the storytelling. Like we're going to be eating this up. It's going to be awesome. But to watch his slow fall, I don't see him learning from his mistakes. Kind of like Edward doesn't really learn a whole lot from his mistakes because he's still kind of like the same person he was in the very first season in a lot of ways. He's gotten older, but he's still kind of doing the same things. And I feel like Miles is like another reinvention of that character. I mean, it's fun to watch though. Don't get me wrong. I'm having a good time. It's not this isn't a complaint. It's just one of the things that I'm just noticing about the show. The pacing, it does seem slower, but it's more interesting. It's a lot of talking heads this season, a whole lot. It's all talking heads, and I'm cool with that. But I'm curious how you all feel about that. You know, like, are you coming in wanting to see a little bit more back and forth? Like, I think one of the most legendary episodes of this series was when they were on the moon and the Soviets came out guns blazing. You know, that is considerably different than what we're going through right now, right? It's like two totally different shows, but it's awesome. I think it's cool. I'm curious to see what Margot does, because she is probably one of the more resilient characters, and she's in a space where she's going to need that resilience because she's going to be working for somebody that she can't control, she can't manipulate, she's absolutely powerless, and the person she works for has the most power, and we're going to see how that works and see how the repercussions of her decisions and how it affects the other people that she works with. We've already seen, you know, them boys, the KGB came, showed, knocked up on the door, snatched them up. Now he's probably going to be making big rocks into smaller rocks. Russia does not mess around. We haven't really had too much interaction with some of the other countries. I think out of the 7, I think I saw India, I think I saw Saudi Arabia, I think Japan, United States, India, North Korea. So we got a chance to kind of like take a look at one of the other countries, and that's India, and how they're going to handle this. I don't think this transfer is going to go as smoothly as we think. I think Edward is going to be right that the Soviet Union are going to be like, nah, we're not really going to take you to India. We just said that so we can get you off the planet and then, you know, do the thing that they're going to do. We'll see. With the Soviets, you just can't tell. All right, well, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong. And the phone one is always, what did I miss? And thank you all for tuning in. This has actually absolutely been tons of fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope you've been enjoying the experience as well. And I'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Peace.